Okay, now I think I'm all right. Everything is operational error only. Now we can do this. Okay, so there we go. Now, welcome to Warren First 931. I'm your host, Kelly Walker Slaughter here, and this is the June 14th edition of what is going on in the community and more. We have tons of stuff on the show today. We have Nolan Ming doing his weekly city and county wrap up with us. I got that video ready to go. We also have Missy Telefonero's weather to go. I was going to be broadcasting. I had a quick radio interview yesterday with Brandon, that is the lead singer of Taylor's Thread. Unfortunately, I have two children that like to mess with my SD cards because they think they're fun and cool and itty bitty and small. And so I unfortunately do not have that interview, but I will tell you, talking with Brandon and with Taylor's Thread, they've been doing this for 2 years now, and this is their first time here in Warren County. And I am so excited. We will be once again there tonight at Main Street Live, located at the Security Federal Savings Bank lawn. And it all starts at 6 o'clock with the vendors, followed by 7 p.m. Taylor Thread will be performing. And this is the second event of our summer concert series. And thanks again to Jennifer and them at Main Street McMinnville for getting this together. And a lot of people don't realize that Main Street Live has been a part of McMinnville for 20 years, and they are celebrating their 20th anniversary. And I just think it's amazing how it's just something that we can have in our community where, it's a free summer concert series where people from everywhere can come and perform and local artists can come perform in front of their local peers. And I'm excited and thrilled. Once again, we will be there broadcasting live here on Facebook and Instagram. So you can listen if you can't make it out tonight due to maybe if it might be too hot for you or too late. We will be broadcasting that live for you vis-a-vis here on Facebook and Instagram at Warren First 931. Because the more you know, the better we are, right? And don't forget, I said this yesterday as well. I said, when we have events like this, whether it's through Main Street Live or Main Street McMinnville doing these concert series or whatever the case may be, if we don't use these free events and show the community support to these, you may lose these one day, and you don't want that to happen. So I always tell people, come out, use them, so we don't lose. And but Jennifer and them do a great job. And don't forget the vendors also will be out there. The kettle corn, the popcorn was delicious last time we were out there. And of course, and check out all the fun stuff. But again, we will be live going tonight on there as well. Other things going on this week, if you want to stay in the know, don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, and YouTube, and yes, YouTube. I can't even say it today. And I'm going to post it. I'm trying to work on my skills here, working on here. So stay in the know with us by going to these links, typing in Warren First. That's the easiest way. Make sure you see the logo. That's right at the top over here as well. And if you also want to stay in the know and you're just not tech savvy, you can join our text club. Just text the keyword Warren First to 931 305, excuse me, 305-0869. And you're going to get updates about city and county updates. You're going to get school updates. You're going to get Main Street Live updates. You're going to get anything that is important to the community that I'm aware of, that I hear about. I will send it to you. And of course, our text club is being sponsored by Reddick Brown Ford, because again, all these many opportunities if you guys do want to be a part of that. And speaking of Reddick Brown Ford, this is going to be the weather for today. The weather has been immaculate through the entire week, and it's going to continue on through the weekend. And here's your weather correspondent for your community.
931 Community Weather, sponsored by Reddick Brown Ford. Here's your weather for Friday, June 14th, Saturday, June 15th, and Sunday, June 16th. For Friday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 91. Friday evening, a few clouds with a low of 67. For Saturday, intervals of clouds and sunshine. Our high will be around 90. Saturday evening, mostly clear with a low of 66. For Sunday, Father's Day, mainly sunny. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. Our high will be around 92. And Sunday evening, partly cloudy with a low of 72. I'm Missy Talaferro, and this has been your Warren First 931 Community Weather. Have a wonderful weekend.
There you go. And that is Missy Talaferro. And I want to say happy Friday to you guys at on following us on Instagram right now. Shout out to Jackie and Melissa, and of course Brown Eyed Girl and Duke Rice on this beautiful Friday morning. Again, you can always comment and let us know. I don't get to see the Instagram comments for some reason, but Facebook and YouTube I can. Don't ask, don't know. But with that said, yes, the weather is going to be immaculate. Make sure you be a part of that. And then, of course, just going right into it, here is the city and wrap up from the meeting this past Tuesday with your city administrator, Nolan
Hey,
Ming.
McMinnville, I'm Nolan Ming, City Administrator, coming to you with a quick summary of our Board of Mayor and Aldermen and committee meetings from last night. First off, our Safety Committee discussed and approved the declaration of certain vehicles to be surplus. Next, we had a Streets and Sanitation Committee meeting. They reviewed and approved a bid from Kelly Yount for street striping throughout the city. They also reviewed and approved an agreement to perform mosquito abatement for the city of Viola. And finally, we had a Water and Wastewater Committee where they reviewed and approved chemical bids. That's all we've got. Have a great week, McMinnville.
All right. Thanks, Nolan. And again, I greatly appreciate him being a part of this journey with us here at Warren First 931, because like I say, without you guys, we won't be as successful as we are today. Because, and that's the truth. It's the truth. With that said, let's just get right into it. Several things we got to talk about. And one thing I do want to look up real quick. Let's see, because I think they probably posted it. I thought they did. So, over the weekend, if anybody doesn't know Donald Crisp, which I knew him as DC, he used to work for the Ford dealership long ago, and then I got to know him through there, but I also got to know him through Young Men United. And Donald Crisp was an amazing man, was so privileged to meet him, and then he was talking about Juneteenth all the time on the radio station. And recently, this past weekend or last weekend, they did a fundraiser for him to raise funds because he was very sick. And unfortunately, we lost him over the weekend. And he was a huge asset to the community, especially to the Young Men United. But they did post on June the 1st, which was a couple weekends ago, their thanks and appreciation for DC and coming out and supporting the family and him and helping raise funds for his for bills and things and health bills. I don't know the funeral arrangements. It might have already happened. I just was aware of it yesterday that he passed. And it's just so sad when you lose somebody that was so vital to the community. And he was one of them. And so today's show, I wouldn't just say dedicated to Donald Crisp, DC. Love you, man. I'm going to miss you so much. But speaking of Young Men United, don't forget tomorrow is June the 15th, and it's going to be this 22nd annual Juneteenth celebration from 11 to 5 p.m. It's a free community event. They're going to have Sleepy DJ B and others from 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. They're also going to have Melody and Harmony from 3 to 5 p.m. There'll be food vendors, kid games, and more. And of course, this is all located at 103 Bernard Drive here in McMinnville. It's at the old Bernard Gym, if you don't know. If you want any more information about this event and more, you can contact Ella Richmond at 931-314-3881. They even have a signed banner up there as well, right in front where you turn to go to the Juneteenth event. But again, I wish I could get in touch with somebody about that, because I want to say that Donald or DC was one of the guys that started Young Men United here in McMinnville. A happy birthday to the Army. We are wishing the U.S. Army a happy 249th birthday. Again, the U.S. Army was established on June the 14th back in 1775. How crazy is that? Let's see. Yes. Yes, sir. And then the city of McMinnville, check out the latest edition of the weekly wrap up. Of course, we just heard what we got there, but if you want to get more details, you can actually click on the link that they send as well. It works just the same. We are so ready. I'm so ready for Taylor's Thread tonight. Again, if you don't know, Taylor's Thread is a James Taylor tribute band. And when I was talking to Brandon about how this got started, he was saying this really interesting story because they were not originally from Tennessee, but they moved to Nashville about two and a half years ago, I think it was. And he was saying that when him and Bob got together, they were playing, their songs and other cover songs. But one night, he just got a little bored and, he wanted to spend some extra time. He's like, I like some James Taylor. So he started to sing. Him and Bob started playing some James Taylor songs at the end of each of their sets. And it got so big that people were saying, you sound just like him. And if you have not heard them, we do have a promo on our Facebook and Instagram page as well. And he literally sounds like James Taylor. If you look up the top 10 of James Taylor and you listen to him and then you go to Brandon and then he literally sounds like James. So we're getting a great band coming out tonight, free of charge to the public, free of charge, courtesy of Main Street McMinnville. And so, but again, come on out on the stage tonight at the Security Federal Savings Lawn. Okay. And food vendors, of course, open up at 6. Music kicks off at 7. Bring your lawn chair and a blanket and get ready for some great vibes on Main Street Live. Don't forget to register for door prizes at the Main Street tent. Winners will be drawn at intermission. Keep an eye on our page for any weather updates. As of right now, the weather is fine. So I would not worry about anything of that nature. Cobb's Marina, now that's a lot of kayaks. Smooth Rapids has done an amazing job. Of course, it has been YSI all the past 2 weeks. And one of the trips with the Young Scholars Institute is they've been going to Cobb's Marina and courtesy of YSI and Smooth Rapids have given their boats for these kiddos. And my son says he has had such an amazing time at YSI the past 2 weeks. And I cannot wait to hear his article about what amazing time he has had. Yeah, YSI Day 8, bring on the 4th graders. That was yesterday. Let's see. Don't forget, of course, also this weekend is Father's Day weekend. We did post that the Magnus Library tomorrow is also doing a Father's Day thing for dads where you can do an art activity with your child followed by watching Finding Nemo, which I think is really great. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Good morning to you. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. Thank you for watching the show. I appreciate it. And another cool thing is I've found out you can start showing, showcasing these as well, these little comments. So it's very similar to what the show is like when we used to be live, but a little different, a little different. But thank you so much. You are welcome. You are welcome, Lisa. Very welcome. Okay. Don't forget, let's see. Okay. Wednesday, I did not have a show, of course, because we took Chris to his post, is it the meeting, whatever you call it. He had a doctor's appointment for the aftermath of his surgery. He had to wait for 2 weeks and then go see his doctor that did the surgery on him. And we got sandwich. It was only like a 4-minute thing, and we had to go to Nashville for that. Crazy, I thought. But with that said, when we were coming back, we noticed that the traffic was a little extra. And then we thought to ourselves, oh, it's Bonnaroo traffic. I love Bonnaroo. I think music festivals are great. But golly bumpkins, that was a lot of traffic coming back at 12 o'clock. 12. But people, well, I guess that was the first day, I guess. People coming in doing camping. So be aware that between now and this weekend, this Sunday, there's going to be a lot of traffic flow through McMinnville, Morrison, and the Manchester area because of the Bonnaroo traffic coming in and out. I did notice some of the Airbnbs that are here in town are being occupied by some out-of-towners. And I'm very curious, is it people that's, partaking in, like the watching of Bonnaroo? Are they artists? I don't know, but I thought that was really neat. So be cautious, be there. Rock Island Trolley stop. If you did not get to go to Wednesday's taping where they got on the Tennessee Crossroads, for shame on you. I didn't get to go, of course, because I had the doctor's appointment with my husband. But if you got out there, congratulations to the Rock Island Trolley stop. I just love it when we hear people getting showcased in our town and in our community. But they did do a post about an hour ago, and they said, for all our friends that play music or just enjoy good music, Trolley has the honor of participating in the Back at the Rock concert series this year. Next Thursday evening at 7 p.m., the Trolley will host an open mic night that is open to everyone, no matter the age, no matter the type of music. For those that are not familiar with Back at the Rock, it is a full week of music hosted at various locations in Rock Island. The Trolley was chosen as a host, a truly inclusive night of music that night that is family friendly with the hopes of attracting people of all ages and music styles. So whether it's bluegrass, country, rock, or soul, we want you to perform. Performances start at 7 o'clock. Please arrive a bit early so we can sign you up and assign you a performance slot. If you would like to pre-register, just send us a message. And I'm also going to share that on our page as well. I think that's amazing. Intrigue did a post. It's not about their clothes. It's about a missing dog from the family. It says, this is my daughter's dog. We live near the gas station, and she is friendly. I'm told people see a woman load her up. Please notify if you have any information. If she took her, understood she has a home, and we would love her back, please. And I'm actually going to share that as well. Her name is Josie. She looks like a pretty sheepdog with those cute little eyes. I shared it on our page too. So if you see it, check it out. Again, if you missed the Elder Abuse Awareness Luncheon yesterday, the McMinnville Chamber of Commerce hosted, make sure you make plans to check it out in our newsletter as well. But thanks again to everyone that joined us that day for the Elder Abuse Luncheon. sponsored by Citizens Tri-County Bank. We appreciate Tabitha Ruby with the Adult Protective Services for her informative presentation on this vital topic. Your presence and engagement help raise awareness and make a difference in our community. And it was such a great time. I was out there. I didn't get to stay for the whole thing. I just got to stay for a little bit of it. But it was really good to be a part of that. And again, actually tomorrow is believe it or not, there's so many things on the 15th. Tomorrow is Elder Awareness Day. So be wary and cautious of that. And we're also in the article I'm going to write about stuff that Tabitha Ruby was talking about in her presentation. Also, I got some quotes I'm getting from families in crisis and things like that with information. If you know anybody that has been in or that may be in an elder abuse situation, we're going to have the information out there for you. Because as of now, I can tell you right off the bat, if I can find my notes. Oh, it's right here. You can always call Adult Protective Services, Families in Crisis, the Senior Center here in Warren County, the DA's office, and let's see. And I wasn't aware of this. So we always hear about order protections with like kids and wives in abusive situations. Well, also there is a protection for the elders as well, and that's for 70 years and older. And that could be financial, physical, emotional, and mental. And right now, they are seeing across the board in the state of Tennessee a huge spike in financial abuse when it comes to the elderly. And so, if you know of anybody that needs help or needs assistance because you think they're getting any type of elder abuse, you can contact any one of these people, the Senior Center, the DA's office, Families in Crisis, or Adult Protective Services, and they will help you and steer you in the direction you need to go. Let's see. A huge congratulations to the Warren County alum, Elisa Jones, as she takes on her first position with the Red Raider Band. Even though we won't play them in football, we hope to see them at some point coming this season here, a good one. So love it. You know, again, somebody that used to be on the band here, but again, continuing on and sharing her talent. Order your favorite Father's Day ice cream cake. I'm telling you, it's the cutest. The trolley. You can order ice cream cakes. I think I know what I'm getting my husband. He likes ice cream cakes. So there you go. Let's see. Also, Intrigue posted some beautiful white dresses for, Labor Day weekends and such. Let's see. I saw this earlier and now it's gone. Let's see. Attention. We will be closed next week, June the 19th through the 22nd. This is the Vanilla Bean Baking Company. It's going to be, but they will reopen on June the 25th, which will be not next week, but next or 2 Tuesdays away. Come see us today and tomorrow before we're closed for a whole week. Of course, that's at the Vanilla Bean Baking Company. Now hiring, we're planning to extend our hours into the weekends, and we need talented libationists, which is, bartenders, to join our dynamic team. If you have a passion for mixology and love creating unforgettable experiences, we want you there. Apply today and shake up your career with us. So again, that is at the Well at the Tree City. I'm going to be sharing that post as well. Kimmy's Tea Room will be open. If you have a fathers out there that you don't want to cook anything and you want to like keep the house clean or something, moms, don't you fret. Sunday is Father's Day, and you can treat your father to a good old home cooking meal at Kimmy's Tea Room. They're going to be open from 11 to 3 p.m. on Sunday. Also, attention. Don't forget today, going on today, from 9 o'clock to noon at the WGG parking lot, the McMinnville Warren County CPS Coalition will be doing a free child passenger seat inspection, and the members, of course, of the McMinnville Police Department and the Warren County Sheriff's Department will be giving away youth helmets and black lights. We'll have a short supply of booster seats and other child passenger seats available. WDG and Hardee's of McMinnville will be providing some awesome treats too as well. And so I'm going to make sure, and of course I'll post it, but that's why Mark Meyer was in here, because he was talking about that coming up as well. A little shout out from Willowbrook Golf Club. Congratulations to Skip Lewis for his ace on hole number 17 in the first round of the bankroll this past Saturday. Playing with Skip were Mike McCarville, AC Vitch, and also Carol Smathers. Good for him. Congrats. All right, coming up on June the 24th, please spread the word. The Warren County High School Pioneer Battalion JROTC Raider Summer Training Program is going to be available. And it says no excuses. And again, it's going to start on Monday, June the 24th from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. The Warren County High School JROTC classroom. Drop-off is at the gymnasium flagpole. Parents or caregivers are highly encouraged to attend, but it's not mandatory. All upcoming 9th graders, male and female, who are signing up for the junior or JROTC for school year 2024-2025, and plans to try out for the Raiders team. Also, the LET 2 through LET 4 cadets that have passed all of the courses in the formal school year. The objective of the meeting is to give you new and current candidates paperwork and to lay out the team expectations as well as the summer training schedule. If they plan on making the team, this will better prepare them to secure a spot as they start on the team, so it is highly encouraged to attend. Questions concerning this meeting can be addressed to myself using the contact information below, which you can contact Tim Howard at 668-5903 or contact Tim at 931-308-4510. His email is howardT@warrenschools.com. So, and I just shared that as well. The Warren County Middle School, of course, summer is not over, and, people during this time, even though some go on vacations, it is also a time when people go and do their tryouts and such. So the Warren County Middle School just posted yesterday, the middle school baseball tryouts have been moved to Saturday, June the 22nd at 10 a.m. at the middle school field. So if you have a ball player out there that is wanting to get some stuff done with the middle school baseball team, this is your way to do it. Make sure you go. Shop small for Father's Day. We appreciate your business. The Hitch Outfitters has posted you can get all your Father's Day needs at the Hitch. Right. Community TVTN shared a couple days ago. Tennessee Stories of Home features Wayne and Anna Turner's home place with Gary Clinton. If you haven't seen that, make sure you check that out as well. The U.S. National Weather Service forecast said all June. We've really gotten lucky so far with the temperatures. We're afraid that luck is about to change, though. As June rears its hot head, we will steadily warm up each day this week. As we head into the weekend, we're looking at temps in the 90s and the heat index values approaching almost 100 degrees. But hey, rain and thunderstorm chances are super slim this week. I know it depends on who you ask. Some love the heat, some love the rain. So heat lovers, this one's for you. And if you haven't heard, breaking news, it's the end of the Eras Tour for Taylor Swift. Her record-breaking tour is officially ending this year. It says ending in December. So if you follow Taylor or you want to get on that or see a concert of Taylor, you have only a few opportunities left now. Okay. Cowboy Up Bar and Grill coming August the 24th. It's a little off, but I'm going to let you know. Def Leppard and Bon Jovi tribute band is coming to Cowboy Up. Get your tickets now. It's called Hysteria When Wet. And again, you can get the tickets on Eventbrite. I'm going to share that on our page as well, as I am an 80s baby. So let's go. Kimmy's Tea Room has got some specials going on. They have a ham and cheese quiche with a garden salad, a spinach and mozzarella quiche. These all look delicious. And a chuck wagon with French fries. Let's see. Tim's Motors, a window and tinning posted a couple of days ago. We have a great credit financing with rates as low as 6.24%. We also have a lender where we can get anyone approved. So come see us today and check out the great deals at your hometown dealer since 1998, Tim's Motors, located at 1508 Smithville Highway. Call them at 474-1414 or 474-8467. That's Tim's Motors. And while I'm thinking about it, if you're just now tuning in with us, here is your local or your community weather from your community weather.
931 Community Weather, sponsored by Reddick Brown Ford. Here's your weather for Friday, June 14th, Saturday, June 15th, and Sunday, June 16th. For Friday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 91. Friday evening, a few clouds with a low of 67. For Saturday, intervals of clouds and sunshine. Our high will be around 90. Saturday evening, mostly clear with a low of 66. For Sunday, Father's Day, mainly sunny. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. Our high will be around 92. And Sunday evening, partly cloudy with a low of 72. I'm Missy Talaferro, and this has been your Warren First 931 Community Weather. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Missy, once again, and thank you, Reddick Brown Ford, for being our weather sponsors. We love you and appreciate you, man. Gateway Tire and Service Center. Love these guys. If you're planning on going on a road trip, you can schedule with them today. Make your vehicle road trip ready. As I say, they're located at 2365 Smithville Highway here in McMinnville. Give them a call at 815-99000. Also, just in, which I keep talking about this, Randall Walker Farms. They're one of our newsletter sponsorships. Blueberries are in, guys. So if you want some fresh, the best, okay. I had blueberries in Nashville the other day. We had a brunch at some milk and honey place. It was delicious. The breakfast was, but the fruit we got, I'm telling you, my dad spoiled us when we were little when he was growing his fruits and vegetables. And I say this because they're really good. I'm not blowing smoke up here. I'm telling you, if you want the best blueberries, you go to Randall Walker Farms, and it's first come, first serve. Get out there. They go every time they bring more in, they're out by the end of the day. So if you want to make sure that they have any available, contact Sharon at Randall Walker Farms at 931-635-9535 and get your gallon, get your quart. But I also say this, if you are wanting to make jams and jellies and preserves, they also have in the big cooler in there frozen berries. And that was from last year's batch. And I've always been told the best thing to do when it comes to making jams and jellies is to use the frozen berries. And people make freezer jam all the time. It's just a thing. But with that said, please make sure to call them at 635-9535 because blueberries are available. And if you have any joint pain, you want to stop the joint pain now. Our newest joint in our team is Pinnacle Orthopedics, Dr. Jeffrey Peterson. Love that guy. He's such amazing, him and Carrie and the staff. I love those guys out there. But if you have any joint pain and you want to stop it, you've got to make an appointment for it. So with that said, call and schedule your appointment today. You could give them a call at 815-2663 or visit them at their office at 3085 Sparta Street. And I say this too because a lot of our advertisers, we got to show them love in order to make things continue and grow here. We have to shop local, spend local first. That's what I always say. Susan Bain, she is one of the realtors at Tree City Realty, and she has some properties always available. You can contact her at her cell 265-6168. But this lovely property that's available right now, located at 113 North Hills Drive, located here in McMinnville, it is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It's 1,708 square foot, and it's on sale right now for $279,000. So if you're looking for a home, check that out. I want to give a shout out to our swim team. The swim team is once again going on strong with that last win. If you did not see in the local newsletter we wrote, it's just keep swimming for the win. I absolutely love it. Our first swim meet was last Tuesday. Yep, last Tuesday. And we killed it. We crushed it at Shelbyville against the Sharks. And so again, we're going to do it again this week with Swanee. We play again tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. I will be out there. I will report it. But I just want to do some shout outs because this is how we won. Let's see, with a grand total of, let's see. Okay, so it says we came out strong, but in the end, MST came out on top with the girls' score at 134, Shelbyville 127, and the boys were 125, and Shelbyville was 97. With a combined score, Shelbyville was 240, and we were at 289, which was great. And from the words of Coach Paige Northcutt, she goes, "Oh my gosh, what a fantastic start with our first meeting." So I am so excited going into this week's tomorrow and seeing how all the kiddos do and more. And a shout out to some of the kids that really brought it. Stokely Newman winning the freestyle. Joshua Heffington, he won freestyle. These are all the kids that won the freestyle competitions. Abigail Laxton, Uma Stefanik, Caden Gibson, Everett Watson, and then winning breaststroke was Dean Cooper. Winning the 100-meter IM was Claire Randall. Winning here's some backstroke winners: Stokely Newman, Joshua Heffington, Axel Miller, and then also, let's see, Natalie Hobbs, who said she hated backstroke, but she won it anyways. Also winning backstroke was George Myers, Charlie Jones, Dean Wingate, and then winning the butterfly, the 25-meter butterfly for 8 and under girls is Lennon Guthrie. Abigail Laxton won the 25-meter butterfly. LB Guthrie won the butterfly. Emery McDonald, shout out to Scott and Hunter with their daughter. Emery McDonald winning the fly. Everett Watson winning the 50-meter fly, and Dean Cooper winning the 50-meter fly. So that's just to name a few of the stuff that the swim team is a part of. And if you don't see the swim team, we're there. We are there. A little shout out. Make sure you check out today. We will be going Facebook Live. Today is the Coffee Bank and Trust red ribbon cutting going on today at their new location. Can't miss it. But in case you are not going to be there, we will be there broadcasting live as well. And you can actually check out the follow-up through our social media, as well as the Chamber of Commerce's social media, as well as they post to it. And we also will put it in our newsletter on top of that. So many opportunities. Also, another opportunity with the McMinnville-Warren County Chamber of Commerce is the photo contest that they're having. Enter the Chamber's photo contest, submit the best shots by September the 13th for your chance to be featured in the upcoming calendar with your photo recognition. Share your unique perspective on natural beauty, events, and hidden gems of Warren County. It's a free event, and you can go to warrentn.com to register for that as well. Also, they have, of course, Raise the Woof. It's coming up, several events. So please be aware of that. And don't forget, we're getting close, not 2 weekends from tomorrow starts our first ever summer reading camp that we're going to do with the kids. It's children reading to children, and it's going to be every Saturday at the Magnus Library starting on June the 29th. If you are interested in joining the Warren First Summer Reading Camp program here, contact me by texting the keyword summer reading program, or reading program, to 931-305-0869. And some of the rules to follow: children must be accompanied by an adult the entire time. Materials will be provided by me. It's only 1 hour, and there's no limit on attendees. It's children reading to children. So no matter whatever age it is, kids are reading together. I will also have some of the books that my son had since he was in first grade, these thin books, that you will be able to take home to do some extra reading with your child. But starting on June the 29th at the Magnus Library Reading Room, it's going to start at 10:30. So again, you don't have to come to every one of them, but if you want to just come and have a moment to read with your kid, or watch your kid read, or help your kid read, this is the time. Because as parents, we are always so busy. I'm guilty of it just as well. And so but Walker, because he's like, Mom, I need to be able to read. And he doesn't like reading every day. And they say try to read to your kid 20, 30 minutes a day. Well, some kids, they can't have that attention span. It's very hard. And with that said, he goes, let's do a summer reading program, something at the library, and let's invite my friends. And so that's what we're doing. So if you're interested in that, please make sure to get with me, and so I can put you on the list of text messages I got to send out. Okay. Coming up, like I said, at 11 a.m. today, the ribbon cutting for Coffee Bank and Trust. Tonight at 6 o'clock is Main Street Live with Taylor's Thread. And of course, I got to give some shout out love to Reddick Brown Ford, because they are also sponsoring our community calendar as well. And so this is it's being brought to you by our upcoming events and the community calendar. The Republican, let me go back. So today and tonight is the Coffee Bank and Trust red ribbon cutting at 11, followed by tonight Taylor's Thread at 6. And then tomorrow we have several events going on, but the Rock Painting Day at 10 a.m. Courtesy of McMinnville Special Games. Holly and them have put that together. I actually talked to her this morning. She's really excited about it and hopes that there's a huge turnout, and I think there will be. It's free to the public. Also, the Warren County Genealogical Historical Association's monthly meeting is also happening as well. And then June 17th is the Republican meeting at 6 o'clock in the early voting room, and it's going to be guest speaker Scott Kelly. We're going to be there as well. And we maybe go Facebook Live with it. We don't know. Who knows? Let's see. Big things next week, of course, is Main Street Live's Four on the Floor next Friday, followed by that Saturday Paddle Fest for kids of the community. And also on the 22nd next week is the 10th anniversary of Cowboy Up Bar and Grill. And not to forget to mention, be looking for the next trivia question. Walker was so pumped seeing all you guys message and all that stuff. He was just so super thrilled. And all these events, guys, that I am mentioning on the calendar that's coming up for the next 2 weeks, we have events from now to the end of the year. And you can go, you can either get the community calendar for me, but I'm starting to put people on to the community calendar through the Chamber of Commerce. We have teamed up with the McMinnville Warren County Chamber of Commerce because I just need an easier way for you guys to access it. And so by doing that, we now sponsor the community calendar with the Chamber. And we put all the events that we're given by you guys on there. And so, again, I always say if somebody's new to town and they want to know what's going on in our community, what calendar are you going to look at? Realistically, they're not going to look at these out-of-towners, aren't going to look at my calendar. They're going to look at the Chamber of Commerce calendar. So we have been putting dates on there. Thank you to Amanda and Melody and myself. for getting together and getting that all set up. If you have an event that you want us to get onto our community calendar, you need to let me know as well. Because I say that because, that I only see so much and I only hear so much. So I don't want to miss anybody. Darling Farms, of course, the tragic story behind that, where they rescued over 50 plus horses and dogs because of the animal cruelty case that's undergoing right now. But they are trying to network to provide transport, shelter, and medical needs for all these animals that have been taken in. And with that said, they need some help as well. They need dog kennels, horse halters and lead ropes, dog leashes and collars, fencing and materials for extra quarantine rooms, hay, grain, and so much more. They even have 4 ways you can contact them or help make payments and help raise money for these things. They have PayPal, Venmo, the Cash App. It is on our Facebook page if you want to help donate some money towards that cause as well. And this month we have been starting to push raising funds for organizations, and that's why we have decided to, Darling Farms, of course, was the first one that we have done. And we want to do one each week or each month. And so again, it's exciting and we want to get out there. And we didn't start a list up. I want to say thanks to everybody that has put some of the names down there for us to get that started as well. Let me see. I want to say this right quick too while I have people listening on here before we wrap it up the show today. There's several ways to stay connected, and by texting the keyword Warren First to 931-305-0869, you do get in contact with me. That is my direct cell phone. But what I'm trying to do now, because we are ever so growing, I have over 60 people now on our text club, and it was very hard for me to individually. I could not group y'all in the tech this free program I got through Google Voice. I could not group text you guys properly. And with that said, and I didn't want you guys to I didn't want your numbers to be shared because I didn't know how people felt about that. So with that said, the Remind app that I do use for sports stuff and things like that and nature, I'm trying to convert all you guys to the Remind app. I do have it shared on our Facebook page and Instagram page, but if you would like to join Warren First 931, a simple and easy way to do that is by texting. Let me go to it right quick because I just sent this to somebody yesterday to help them out. So text the keyword at Warren 931 and you send the text to 810110. It's that right there. And that will get you directly on the Warren First app with us. So again, send a text to 810110 and text the message at Warren 931. And by doing that, you guys are going to be on the Remind app that I'm trying to get everybody converted to now. Because when I text you guys, no one will see your phone number but me. And that's what I want. I did try to do a group message, and unfortunately, unfortunately, it would not let me do it. It did let me do it, but I got yelled at because somebody said they didn't want their number. So I was trying to find other ways of communicating with you guys. Oh, for sure. Here. Now, I will tell y'all this, tonight at Main Street Live, we've had Paul Sherrill's been showing up, as well as Robert McCormick. He's been running, that's going to be running against Paul Sherrill in this election. Don't forget, speaking of election time, early voting is on July the 12th. And so I have teamed up with a lot of people. We're going to get more details next week out there for you guys. But with that said, on July the 11th, I hope to see many of you out there It's blue jean attire. We're calling it a shake and a howdy with a charcuterie table of snacks and some drinks. And it's like where you can come meet and greet with everybody that is running that you're going to see on the ballot. And so whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, whether you're running or not, I say come on out so people can know who they're voting for. It's just another outlet to get in touch with the group. Also, if you are running up for the upcoming school board, we would love to have you guys out there as well. And I know that the Caney Fork Board of Directors is coming up too. So anybody and everybody that is coming up for an election, whether it's government, city, county, school, whatever, or a cooperative, I want you guys to come out. You are all invited to come out to our thing on July the 11th. It's from 12 to 3. It's a come and go, very relaxed setting. We may, if somebody wants to do some Q&As, we can. We put that out there that, you know, they can use the platform to address their peers and make their last, you know, kind of their last statement, their last speech before people go into early voting. And don't forget, the primary election is August the 1st. Early voting is going to be July the 12th through the 27th. And primary election is going to be on August the 1st. And with that said, I'm going to try to get Susie and somebody in here to talk about the upcoming stuff leading into the ballots in our July month, so we know. And also, I had somebody ask me, which we're going to get into that as well. I don't know who to call, but I'm going to call Mark Marr first. But in our newsletters and on our social medias, make sure you follow us, because we always like to say no. Somebody asked me the rules and laws about fireworks. When can you shoot them off? What time does the cutoff? All this stuff, because a lot of people need to know. And so you're going to get that here from us first. So we're going to make sure to get that out there for you as well. Before I forget, let's see. Talked about that. Talked about that. Talked about that. I think I'm good now. I think we're good. I think we're good. If I forgot something, I do apologize. I do apologize. But everything I tell you guys is opportunities to meet and greet somebody and be in the know of what's going on. And if you want to stay in the know, make sure you do join our text club at 931-305-0869. Or, as I've told people too today, text the number, text 81010 to @Warren931. And that's going to get you on our text club as well. So you pick either one. Easy peasy. With that said, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. I've enjoyed having you guys on the show with me once again. I will be seeing you today twice. Don't forget, we're going to go to Facebook Live once at the Red Ribbon Cutting for Coffee Bacon Trust today, as well as tonight at 6 o'clock. We'll be going live and showcasing some of the vendors and stuff this time at Main Street Live. Try to get out there a little earlier than normal so I can get some interviews in and stuff. And then you can watch Taylor's thread as well. But other than that, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you later. Bye, guys.